You're telling me that you took out 27,000 yen from my bank account without my knowledge of knowing? How much is that in US currency?
Well, if you've been paying attention, maybe you would get the idea why I did it.
Don't be a jackass, grandson. I would expect this to happen if you were at the age of a teenager, not when you're in your 30s.
Old man, did you forget you're the founder of the Akiyama Foundation?
Of course I am, but as you know, Akira is the CEO of the foundation. He gets most of the revenue, not me.
Clearly you do not know how ownerships work. Anyways, how's the research coming along? Got clues on this Golden Heart mystery?
To be frankly, this is one of the oddest investigations you and I have been trying to solve. Nothing makes any sense. I tried connecting the dots with the histories of our enemies we fought, even connecting the Taylor family history with this. Nothing seems to be accurate. Almost as if we're being an act for an unknown enemy we haven't seen before.
An unknown enemy is at its low standards. It's likely the enemy is well known about our whereabouts. In other words,
our enemy knows who we are and possibly has people watching over us as we speak. If that's accurate enough, then he or she is clever than we anticipated.
And the moment we make a move is the moment we fall into their trap. Reminds me a lot like Elizabeth.
Maybe, but this person is more clever than Elizabeth. Without a trace of evidence he or she leaves behind.
You don't think we're dealing with someone who has worked with her? I mean, clues kind of shows being related to her. I can't think of Kenzie though, he was always the type to make a name for himself.
Dad, what are you up to this time?
I can't guarantee it, but the speculation seems so surreal. Also, have you heard anything from Asahi recently?
I haven't spoke to Asahi since the day you mentioned about going to Japan for this Golden Heart Proto. I should give him a call now that you mentioned.
Don't. I'll give him a call. Knowing you, you couldn't even remember when to flush the toilet.
Okay, now you're just being harsh, you stubborn grandson of mine. By the way, how is Maya? You know.
He's doing fine. I just met him not too long ago. Surprises me he's different from what I imagined.
Well, that's good. What about her? I'm assuming you met her already.
I have. She still loves you know. Can't believe a woman like her still has love towards a piece of shit like you.
You have no respect for your elders. I'm glad your own daughter has her mother's politeness.
Yes, I'm very proud of Marie for raising Rose. Speaking of Rose, does she know about what's been going on?
She's been asking about you a lot. It's a matter of time she finds out. Why couldn't you tell her before you left?
I want her to be safe. She's the only Tahler out there living. I cannot afford to have her get into serious trouble. You can't trust anyone now these days. It's better to not let her know about the situation.
And what if she knows? Then what?
I don't know. It all depends if it's necessary for me to have her with me. I understand how worried she can get, especially when it's me.
And yes, I'm aware of the circumstances of her finding out. If anything, just let her know on the details of my trip to Japan. Got it?
Yes. I'll make sure to let her know.
Alright, with that, I'll let you go. I got some business to take care of at the moment. I'll give Asahi a call right after.
Alright, but be careful, we cannot afford to lose time. So I heard. Seems Rose has been hearing our conversation. I guess Loki is right. She has the personality of a tailor, but the heart of Akiyama. Hey, I don't know if I should be laughing or relieved. Either way, I'm sure we can work something out.
Yo, Dad. I put away the papers you told me to earlier.
Thank you, Azalea.
Don't you think you should take a break? You've been on the computer for a while.
Sorry. I have a lot of businesses to take care of.
Oh, business, you say. What type of business are you doing? Don't tell me you finally took my advice and started online dating.
Azalea, please understand that I do not have time for stuff like that. It can get away from my work. I don't got time to be playing games. Understand, Azalea?
Did you forget I'm also helping you with it as well?
Crap. I keep forgetting that you're also helping out. Anyways, did you organize the papers alphabetical order as I told you to?
Yeah. Took me a while, but it was a piece of cake.
And did you organize them properly for me to find each file easily?
Hey, wait a minute. Isn't putting them alphabetical order enough for you to find them?
Yes, I know. I'm making sure you are paying attention. Jokes aside though, is Sapphire still at the library?
Probably. She's always over there now these days.
It seems to be a daily routine for her. I'm surprised she isn't home yet. It's 3 o'clock.
Hey, I'm sure she can take care of herself. Besides, her Proto is pretty strong when you think about it.
You do got a point, after all. I didn't raise 2 strong girls for nothing.
Of course. Sapphire is more into the books, while I'm training to be stronger.
I hope you're not losing focus in school.
Oh, I know. Like you said, education is always important. That's why I created a schedule for myself.
I see. Well, as long as you're not falling behind, I'm okay with your training.
Don't worry, Dad. I know what I'm doing.
Most of the time you don't.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
There is someone at the door. Need immediate attention.
Holy shit. Did that thing just talk?
Language Azalea. And yes, that thing you mentioned is the little machine I was working on over the past few weeks.
I remember seeing you doing something at the kitchen table the other day. I thought you were fixing something you broke.
Fixing something of mine is very rare for me to do. Most of the time the stuff I'm fixing is mostly yours and Sapphire's stuff. I don't mind doing it, it's just I wish you girls would take more good care of your stuff.
Sorry, Dad. But you know I love jamming to my music. I can't live without it.
I'm aware, you notify me about it every day.
Someone is at the door. Needs immediate attention.
Thank you, Skybot, I'm on it.
Literally someone is at the door. I'm not going to repeat myself, you irresponsible human.
No way. That thing can interact with you.
Sadly, yes. I figured that I'd give it an intellectual responder for its communication. For some reason, it's set to get annoyed when it needs to repeat itself.
The government is lying to everyone. George Bush is the reason why September 11th exists.
And there's the political talk. What the? Well, that's strange.
What's up, Dad? Did you see who's at the door?
Yes, it's Rose. I wonder why she's here.
Maybe she knows the truth about the government.
Okay, I'm gonna have to insert a mute option on you.
Wait,
Azalea,
what are you doing?
can you do me a
Leave
favor
alone.
and go get the
I
door,
will
please?
involve you, chick.
Go see what
Please
Rose
don't
wants.
turn me off.
Maybe it's
I'm
something
recording your
important.
search history. I will
Cool.
lead
Guess
you to
I'll
the
power
government.
walk over
I
there.
will destroy
See
you.
ya. What a surprise. I didn't expect you to show up here, considering knowing where I live and such.
Yay, I just needed to get out of the house for a while.
You want anything? Something to drink or eat? I can get it for you.
No, it's fine. I already ate dinner earlier.
So what brings you here? Did something happen?
No, not really. I thought I'd come by and hang out with you and Sapphire. Speaking of Sapphire, where is she?
She's been going to the library lately. Like a daily routine, I guess.
I see.
Hey, what's with the sorrow face? Did something happen at your place?
Sorry. It's just I've been confused these past few days. Like I've been lied to. I don't know why.
Let me guess, it's about the whole golden heart situation.
Wait, you know about it too?
Hold on. You don't know what's going on.
Not the slightest. I overheard my grandfather talking to my dad on the phone about it. But seems as you know, can you explain to me what's going on?
How odd, both her grandfather and her dad didn't let her know about it. I wonder why. Now wait a minute, Azalea. There has to be a reason why they haven't told Rose. But that's what I don't understand. Why wouldn't they tell her? Shouldn't she know since that's her dad doing the investigation? Crap. She's giving me the sad puppy eyes. What do I do? What do I say? I know. I can lie and say that I know a little bit about the situation. That way she doesn't start asking more questions. Sorry, Rose. But I only know a little bit about the Golden Heart mystery. I wish I can tell you more, but you know silly all me. Short-term memory plays a factor.
I can sense that you're lying, Azalea. So ask me this. Why must you have to lie for? You know how much I hate being lied to.
Oh, that's just great. She knew I was lying. Better yet, she's even more pissed than ever considering I lied. I got to think of something before she goes berserk. I already fought her once and I can't bear to think of doing it again. I can also sense that she's about to get into fighting stance. Especially her Proto. Reasoning with her won't do much. Once she's mad or upset, she'll do whatever she can to defeat her opponent. Dang it. I guess I have no choice. If she wants to fight, so be it. I'll get serious.
What the hell is going on here?
Dad, how long have you been sitting there?
For about 5 minutes, I heard all the commotion across the room. Seems that you two were just about to fight.
Sorry, Dad, but Rose wanted to know what's been going on lately. I guess she came here wanting to know about this Golden Heart problem we're dealing with.
So I see. Shiniki and Loki never told her. I can see why they haven't yet. But for her to not know anything all falls on Loki's hand. As always, Rose is curious about her family. Especially her father is in Japan to find this mysterious enemy. Seems it's always been that way ever since her mother passed away, along with other family members, making her the only living tailor out there. Although, she can be rather useful for our investigation, if I recall. Hey Rose, by any chance did Kenzie mention anything related to a mysterious Proto?
Huh? What do you mean?
If I remembered, you were the one who defeated Kenzie during the war. Before he died, did he ever mention anything about Proto?
Come on, Dad. Do you believe she can remember?
I actually do remembered.
Wait, what?
Perfect. Care to provide us what you remembered? Try to remember as much as you can. Then I can explain to you what's been going on.
Good freaking grief. Don't they realize it's almost about time? I wonder what's taking them so long.
Crap, sorry Caillou for being late. I had trouble finding the street you told me to go to.
Didn't you get the memo? I told you specifically where I was going to be at, including the address.
Oh, did you actually tell me the address? Sorry, I was too in-depth in thought.
I see. Well then, now that you're here, I want you to observe me while I go into action.
Observing? Don't tell me you're gonna.
Yes. As of right now, Rosie should be at the docks. She's keeping a lookout for Lolly.
I've been meaning to ask you. How do you know all this? How do you know that she'll be there?
Remember this, we are Proto users, and as we develop our Protos, Proto users can easily be drawn together. While having the Proto, we can enable ourselves to sense other Proto users at the range of 100 meters, at most 500 meters. In most case scenario, Proto users can easily calm their mind from preventing themselves getting caught. And that's what Lolly is doing right now.
I can understand that, but how does that have to do with knowing she'll be at the docks?
Well, I saw this one horror movie a while back and I figured that the docks is a most common place for a killer to bring their victims to.
Well, at least you were honest.
She has arrived.
Wait, you sense Lolly?
No time for questions. We got to go.
Damn it, why do I have to come along?